episode 5. Let's jump right into this. Last episode, Ogre! Bro, that was not Shrek. I don't care. You know what I mean? She likes him. You can see that she has, like, you know, not like him, but you know what I mean. Like, she's, I don't know, she has respect to him to a sort. Hard day's work. Rest, that's good. Like, you see, the thing with Goblin Slayer, like, he doesn't really express much. You know, we've known this, though, throughout the whole season so far, from what we've been given from episode 1 to this episode, and especially with that scene. He doesn't really express much. Like, he's just blunt. Like, he's so blunt with it, you know what I mean? Like, oh, really? And then, you know, you're like, are you gonna say anything else? Like, I don't know. But yeah, he doesn't really express much. And I really like the gang, though. How, you know, we have the high elf. Then you have, you know, the dwarf, of course, the lizard man, the priestess, and Goblin Slayer. I like the team. Yo, for some reason, I don't know if the audio is too low. Because, like, I'm talking and I'm not hearing the opening. This season of anime, like, fall season, has had a lot of good openings, like, a lot of good animes here that I'm really enjoying, a lot of fantasy-esque animes, too. Goblin Slayer, of course, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, sorta online, you know what I mean? I love it, and especially the openings, it's like, all those animes that I mentioned, all the openings are good, you know what I mean? All the openings are amazing. Sorry about the late reaction as well, my people. I know you guys are probably like, what, man, it's been like, what, 3 days? 4 days? No, wait. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 4 days. Yeah, it's been like 4 days. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a bit late with all the reactions. I'm just working on it now. And for everyone who's worried about Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Gintama, and all that good stuff, I'm doing triples to every one of those animes. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Gintama, and Gurren Lagann coming up. What is this? Oh! Look at those rats! What the heck? Those rats are big? Yo, I thought they were little for a second. Look, and another one's coming. Look at that sword she has, it looks badass. Lightning. They always show us them, I don't know why. Maybe to show, like, you know, these rookie adventurers going through their journey. Why is everything big here? What is this place? Aw, I feel bad for them. They, you know, they still tried. Oh. True. We're broke. I mean, they're broke. Are you guys always all together, all three of you? They want to join. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Help us, Goblin Slayer. I'll think about it. What do you mean you'll think about it? Just... But what? Wait, really? Oh, alright, magical weapons. Alright, I see. Because of course, he's just a porcelain, you know what I mean? He hasn't reached that strength level yet. Please give it to me. I like her. Look at all that money he has, though. Do you live here? This is a tavern, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Nice. I love seeing her doing good. You did everything, you know what I mean? I guess, to an extent, you can see what she's saying. Because he did save her, and because he saved her, she can continue her journey and whatnot and improve and move up the ranks and get promoted. But still, it's her doing that got her promoted, you know what I mean? Her doing her spells and all that learning and all that stuff. How can you lose a sword? It's not like it's a key or something. I understand if you lose your keys, but a sword? Look at her, like these outfits. Like, she has a cool outfit though. Look at the armor. This guy looks like Guts. Is it just me? you know, like, don't you have money? Yeah, see how that comes back to get you? Bite you in the ass. Be nice to people. I don't know why people are mean. Treat people with respect and you'll get respect back. You know what I mean? Like, see, that they could have never thought they would need him in the future, in the long run. A club. Look at this, you're asking Goblin. She's gonna ask him? Yep. I knew it. As soon as he heard no goblins, he was like, I'm out. Come on, Goblin Slayer. Don't be like that. And we got the club. That looks like a baseball bat more than a club. You see that? You usually, when you think of a club, you think of this massive. Look, he killed it? Are you sure? I'd still rather have a sword than a club. A sword, at least you know, like, it's meant to kill. I mean, clubs too, but still, you know what I mean. How do you know? Oh, look, the ability to see through lies. Yo, he's a scum! Look at, wow, they really punish you? True. That's, I can see what they're saying. Yeah, you have to kind of look at it like, what? Yo, bro, if you don't cut it out. Wait, that didn't happen. He could just feel it or something? He's like, wait, if I do that, I'll get my ass beat. You know what I mean? Let me just stop. That means the sword is near. Look at DDO! You can just step on those, they're not that big. Wait, are they? The Black Plague. Ugh! Yo, my skin feels weird looking at these bugs. I'm gonna get a panic attack. Come on, man, relax now. Oh, it's still not dead? You know how I think about it. At least it's not giant spiders. You know what I mean? At least it's not giant spiders, right? Because of him, you know, he was, you know? Yeah. I want to see, guys, I want to see his face. You see that? She likes him then. She likes him because that's weird. Not weird, but like, you know, it's... That's a good way to put it. Look, I love her sword. You see that, like, the balance scale. That's awesome. Like, that's pretty awesome. And, like, pretty creative thinking as well. we're talking about the High Priest? That's the one they were mentioning? And back to the D&D. I love that whole concept, right? Just, the swinging of the dice and all of that. Just D&D. We already know what this, Goblin Slayer is, like, referring to. I mean, a lot of people do say, like, it's a reach. Some people say it may not be referring to D&D, and it's just like, oh, it's just a coincidental thing or whatnot. I feel like to each their own. It's a kind of that type of situation. You either take it for that or you don't, or you have your own opinions. That's the thing I love, though, with literature. And not even just literature, but, like, any means of, entertainment, like cartoons, movies, animes, music, all that stuff. Because there are all different meanings of perceiving it and looking at it at your own perspective or like what you believe. And there are, of course, ways of looking at it that a ton of people agree with. You know what I mean? So I really love that. And I feel like when you see the fact that they keep just bringing the dice in, I feel like if that doesn't give you the whole tabletop games reference, I don't know what can. Because I feel like that really draws it in. Because this isn't the first time that they've shown the dice. This is literally the fourth. And it's even in the openings. I feel like that has meaning, you know what I mean? That has to have a big meaning, a big significance. And just to see the way this episode was executed, how, Goblin Slayer, he's needed for this quest specifically. And then the dice moves, signifying a movement, signifying, like a character doing something, or, moving a certain, like for example, when you're playing, and it's like, oh, move 5 spaces or something along those lines, signifying that, you know what I mean? That's what I got from that. But, I really enjoyed this episode. Very different episode from what we were getting. We even got to see more of the Porcelain Crew and their, struggles and whatnot. I really love that scene. I like those two. Like, they're really interesting. I really like them. And, it goes just showing you a day of Goblin Slayer, you know what I mean? Like how he's living, what he's doing, and you see like this episode, a lot of people wanted to communicate with him. He's so, like his personality, he doesn't really show emotions or anything like that. He's just like, oh, okay, he's dull and whatnot, mundane type. But everyone, they look to him with respect, like of course our crew, Lizard Man, the High Elf, the Dwarves, they want to work with him, they communicate with him. And you can just see how his relationship is developing, because since the first episode, he really didn't have no one by his side, and it's really great to see, like this episode, how people are talking to him more, and you can see he's even stepping out of his comfort zone of just working on goblins, like by even being here to help them. He wasn't just focusing on goblins or that single task. I love how they're trying to differentiate the fact that Goblin Slayer isn't just gonna, like, slowly but surely you're seeing it, that he's focusing on other tasks, but his main focus is goblins, you know what I mean? Very enjoyable episode. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, you're amazing, yo. Peace out.